In a world where SUVs are faster than yesterday's supercars, one car dares to do it all. Meet the 2025 Porsche Cayenne GTS. It's not just fast, it's important. This SUV didn't just move Porsche into a new era, it saved the brand. And today, it's still rewriting the rulebook. Luxury, performance, and off-roading with lions. In this episode, we get to know the Cayenne GTS like never before. We go off the beaten path, cruise at supercars, hunt for Joburg's finest hotel, and take a journey back to the age of just 1 horsepower. All in the name of science, of course. This isn't a car review, it's a wild adventure in the SUV that changed everything, the Cayenne GTS. But before we send it off-road with the Lions, here's a quick history lesson. See, in the early 2000s, Porsche was in trouble. They were building incredible sports cars such as the 911 and the Boxster. However, sales were low, margins were tight, and the future wasn't guaranteed. Then came the Cayenne, their first ever SUV. It absolutely shocked the world. The purists hated it, but the market absolutely loved it. The Cayenne became Porsche's bestseller almost overnight. It brought in billions, opened new markets, and gave Porsche the financial firepower it needed to go wild. That's the reason we still have GT cars like the GT3 RS and the GT2 RS. It helped birth the 918 Spider, the Panamera, and even Porsche's EV future with the Taycan. So no, this SUV isn't just a school-run warrior. It's the machine that saved Porsche and helped fund some of the greatest cars ever made. And this 2025 Porsche Cayenne GTS, it might just be the sweet spot. Powerful, focused, and still wild enough to go face to face with lions. So right now we are 18 kilometers and 16 minutes away from the Lion and Safari Park. So this place is pretty cool. So you can actually drive your own car through the safari amongst a pack of lions, guys. So this is the full African experience, man. I've seen a lot of comments of people saying, how do you guys have Porsches in South Africa when you have lions? Brother, we have both, and we do both very, very well. In this video, we're gonna find out how the Cayenne does off-roading, man. That is something that the Cayenne does very, very well, that a lot of people don't actually speak about and never actually get to experience in their lives or ownerships of their Cayennes. This is a very good off-road mode, and stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna show you guys how this thing eats up the safari.
Do it all now, ball now, top corner like all in, lit the fire when you doubt it, now I'm all in.
Alright guys, so we are at this shopping center. It is a self-drive safari, so we're just gonna stop over here to see what we can get to eat at the safari park. But anyway, after getting back on the road, I enjoyed the Cayenne GTS technology. Front and center is a curved 12.6-inch digital driver's display, fully customizable and razor sharp. To the left, a 12.3-inch infotainment screen that controls everything from navigation to Apple CarPlay and even performance settings. And if you spec it right, your passenger princess gets her own screen too, around 10.9 inches, where they can follow the route, stream content, or just flex their tech while you handle their driving. It's premium, digital, and perfectly matches the Cayenne's mix of luxury and performance. But we needed to see more about the performance. Put this in Sport Plus and headphone users, please turn it up. Just listen to the soundtrack. My word. Guys, there is honestly quite nothing. There's quite nothing like this. That's correct English, right?
There's nothing quite like this.
I'm completely forgetting even how to speak behind the wheel of this thing, man. There's nothing quite like this. Hey guys, don't judge, but the Cayenne GTS acceleration depleted all my English bundles. Nonetheless, we finally arrived to the Lion Park. Okay guys, so we got the map. For the self-drive experience. We're just going into the office quickly to go and pay for this thing. So I'm gonna show you guys the cost of all of this in case you guys want to come out and try this experience too. Okay guys, so the Cayenne is finally ready to go out on the safari. Here are the vehicles that are built for safaris. As you guys can see, there's cages that are protecting those people. Now, protecting those people from what, you might ask? Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We're living in this beautiful German cage right here to protect us from what lies ahead. And again, I don't think anybody has seen such a car out here. We are currently in Sport Plus mode, but if you guys look ahead, you'll notice that we are indeed now off-road. So for that, Porsche has thought ahead. If you twist this dial left, you'll be in off-road mode. Now I want to show you guys something really cool. So you see that icon right over there, the arrow with the silhouette of the Cayenne. Basically what that is just raising the air suspension of this car so it doesn't sit as low as it looked in the previous video. As a matter of fact, we are still in the safe zone, so I'm going to show you guys what it actually looks like right now as it's in gravel off-road mode. You guys will notice that it is sitting significantly higher off the ground. We got a lot more ground clearance right over there for what lies ahead. I don't know at what point this starts, at what point we're gonna start seeing things, to be honest. Oh boy, I wish I had not asked that question, because literally 20 seconds later I turned the corner and saw what I thought was a speed bump. In reality, it was this. Hey!
Oh my god.
Holy crap! What on earth?
Oh my word.
Guys,
that's a python.
that's a huge one. I was actually contemplating getting out and filming an outside shot of the car, but
Not
after
today.
seeing that, hell no. Yeah, guys, so snakes are my biggest fear. So at least seeing that before we went into the lion enclosure, I knew the worst was over. Let's go find some lions. She's gonna lock the doors. We can't go out of the vehicle right now because out here somewhere, this is lion infested territory. This guy's brave, right? Like, this dude is just standing out here, manually opening the gate. Like, brother, there are lions out here, brother. Emphasis on the brother. Look at that sign. Keep window closed and keep doors locked at all times. There's a video of, I think there's a lion actually pulling open the door. Have you seen that video? I'm gonna insert it right over here.
I know.
After getting into the second enclosure, it absolutely blew my mind how well camouflaged the lions were. If you were in the wilderness alone for some reason, you are so fried, dude. But anyway, we eventually found a big pack. But I couldn't get one thing off my mind. Baby, I'm still not over that big ass snake.
Were you scared of the snake, babe?
Is the camera recording? Oh, then. No, I wasn't scared of the snake. We drove up to a pack of lions, and guys, for some reason, I'm the one that got hungry. Let's see what we had for lunch. I think this is a perfect time to have some food, so we got a little snack over here. A little snack, I mean, it's 2 large pizzas, guys. I am trying to bulk. Roman's Pizza. Let's show them what we got today. So yeah, I couldn't help myself, guys. I already started digging in. We got a barbecue chicken. They are still on edge. And then over here, we got what's left of our pepperoni pizza. Now I must say, these are some of the best views I've ever had eating food. Where funny enough, I also felt like the food. But anyway, we continued on to the game drive section. Okay guys, so as I was saying earlier, man, this thing is absolutely shocking because when we went around some of the twisty roads coming here, and I had it in Sport Plus and the suspension was stiff and hunkered down, the car lowered down, it genuinely felt like driving a hatchback. I'm not gonna lie, like a hot hatch. Now we've got it in gravel and off-road mode, and look at what we're driving over. And dude, there's so many bumps, there's so, like, it's off-road, it's literally a safari off-road, and this is so smooth. Right now inside here, it's so level, it's so comfy. We got the V8 burble in the background over there, and he has a really big bump that we're going over right now. But just look in front of us. Like, that's not a joke. Of course, it's not like the craziest off-road, you know what I mean, that type of thing, but like there are a lot of bumps, a lot of dips, a lot of divots in the road, and just have a look at how steady this Pepsi bottle is over here. That's testament of Porsche suspension. Pretty cool if you ask me. Okay guys, and this is the aftermath of taking a Cayenne GTS on the safari. Yeah man, you know what, you gotta use these cars. It's what they're built for, man. They're not just city slayers. They can do absolutely everything. So we're gonna go to a car wash real quick, obviously get this car cleaned before we head over to Vivari. After arriving back to the city and getting the car washed, that's all I wanted to say. I'll see you guys in Vivari. After a long day of lions, pythons and performance driving, we checked into Vivari Hotel Spa, a 5-star boutique retreat nestled in the leafy heart of Johannesburg. It's peaceful, surrounded by nature and designed to help you unplug. We stayed in one of their classic rooms, modern, warm and effortlessly elegant, with all the comforts you'd expect from a luxury wellness escape. Now, check-in wasn't seamless. We had to wait a while in reception while the team sorted out a minor booking issue. A welcome refreshment would have been a nice touch, but hey, you don't always get what you want. Once everything was sorted, we headed to the hotel restaurant for dinner. Relaxed vibes, solid food, and a quiet place to reset after a wild day. And then we called it a night, because the next morning, we had a very important mission. Right now we are driving the Cayenne GTS. Now let's talk a little bit about the power figures, right? Now this makes 493 horsepower. Power figures nowadays have kind of been blurred around, right? With a lot of people on the internet claiming big figures, 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 plus, etc, etc, that I feel like the average consumer and the average person does not know just how much 493 horsepower is. So for this, we're going to demonstrate what travel was like before the car was invented. For that, we're going to go find a horse. Let's go. We are on 1 horsepower combined 3, and this is kind of what travel was like before the Porsche was invented, guys. Porsche has 493 horsepower, so imagine 493 horses pulling you along with all that power. That's essentially what it is, man. But like I said, oftentimes we kind of forget how things were back in the day, so it's nice to be out here in the wilderness on 1 horsepower, just kind of seeing how things work. We're gonna go on a 1-hour long horse ride, guys. Get fully acquainted with the horses, enjoy some nature, and of course we're taking guys along with us. My horse's name is Pablo, and that is whiskey in front of us over there, and just look at these views, man. It's 40 minutes away from Sandton. Crazy to think you can have an experience like this that is still pretty much in the city but doesn't feel like it at all. Imagine this, guys, back in the day, sending a Porsche Cayenne GTS, like, dude, I'm talking like 200 years ago when people were still riding horses. Imagine just dropping one, time traveling, going back there with the GTS, what their reactions would be like, man. That would be absolutely crazy. And just like the Cayenne GTS, the horse needed fuel. But unlike the Cayenne GTS, this 10-kilometer path took an hour as opposed to a few minutes. This was testament to how much I appreciate all the horsepower stuffed in this performance SUV. But just to see how much performance this SUV had, we decided to go watch Formula 1 with some friends, and I asked them to bring some special supercars to see if the Cayenne GTS could keep up.
Before desire, I've been away trying to build a wheel up this life require. Slowly letting go to regain control, it's like ice to tires.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming today. What we do is premium automotive experiences. These are not just breakfast rounds, these are not just car events, these are premium networking events that change automotive culture. To say it kept up was an understatement. The Cayenne GTS held its own in a pack of amazing supercars. This just further highlighted its versatility. Not only is it fast, not only does it sound good, but it looks great. It's comfortable, luxurious, and does everything I needed it to do. It had a lot of the supercar owners considering a new daily drive if they already didn't have one. As great as the F1 viewing was, I wanted to drive the Cayenne GTS some more, and I wanted to hear that V8 just one more time before I had to give it back. After spending some time with the Cayenne GTS, one thing's clear. This isn't just an SUV, It's a statement. It's the kind of car that feels just as comfortable crawling through a lion enclosure as it does pulling up to a 5-star hotel or a private jet hangar. It delivers serious performance, 493 horsepower, 660 Nm of torque, and a 0 to 100 time of just 4.4 seconds. But it's also refined, luxurious, and ridiculously capable in the real world. Then there's the part that you don't see on the spec sheet, the respect it commands. At one point, God literally waved me into a premium parking, no questions asked, just because it's a Porsche. That's what I like to call the Porsche effect. So whether you're road tripping, off-roading, or showing up somewhere important, the Cayenne GTS delivers, not just power, but presence. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know what car you want to see next on the channel.